Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike. It is Friday, and we've had a massive change in this market over the last couple of days, and I'm leaving a little early. I need to get out of here, so I don't have a lot of time. We can see the nice 2-day push here on the 5-minute chart, and when you come over here to I need to turn off Charlie. Okay. When you look at the move here, we've had this beautiful 2-day move. So what happened here was coming into, on Wednesday, we closed on the lows. We looked like we were about to break down. We gapped up and we trapped people who were short, and we had a nice 2-day squeeze, and we're right up into this candle here. And right now, you look at here, we're trading at 415.55. The high here is 415.72. So we're almost back to the top of this range. And this market is looking strong, and it's coming off of the back of earnings, guys. And earnings have been, while mixed, big tech has been good. The big companies have been good. And I don't want to spend a lot of time here today. Let's just chat about this real quick. The XLF, you got a nice push back up today to the 50-day here on that. The regional banks also were strong today. I'm just going to say this on FRC. I expect today after 4 o'clock that this game is going to be over and they're going to be in receivership of some type, that this is game over for them. So let's not worry about that. Energy had a nice push today. You get a big move here. ExxonMobil had a great report, new all-time highs there. CVX had a great report. They pushed. And then let's talk big tech. So Microsoft, I mean, if you haven't been paying attention, Microsoft had a report that was to die for. All the way up to 308 here. We traded this multiple days. Today was the first day I didn't trade Microsoft on the last couple. Nice move here. A little extended, probably needs a couple of days off. It looks great. I'm sitting in Meta calls for June. Beautiful, as good as Microsoft was, Meta was just as good. Yeah, it was a great report. Needs to take out 241.69. You have a huge gap sitting at 248. That's the next spot there. Google was mixed, big buyback, but okay. And it came running back. Here's your earnings day with that big wide range red candle. Then yesterday, huge candle, and coming back today. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was just okay. Amazon was a great report. Their guidance was good. They're down. They're down because a couple minutes into the conference call, they came out and the CFO said that we don't know about our short-term future with AWS. So nobody wants to hear that. AWS is their profit center. When we all think of Amazon, we think of Amazon as this, this is where we go buy everything. But really, it's AWS is their profit center. And when they're seeing problems there, that's bad. Then it makes sense, because if Microsoft's killing it and Google had their first profitable quarter ever in some of these other data centers, well, guess whose expense that's coming at? Amazon's. But it still wasn't a bad report, and guidance was good, and I think they'll be okay at the end of the day. Tesla bouncing today was a nice little trade here. Back to the 8-day. This has been persona non grata since earnings. Remember, we got the gap sitting up here at 169.70. The rest, everything else, Boeing was their conference call, they screwed up, as Boeing always does. Cat was not great, but they bought all the weakness back and then some, so that's good to see. And overall, the market's holding in fine. Guys, what else in the room should I be talking about here? Am I missing anything? Snap is a piece of crap, and this looks like it's game over for them unless they get bought out. I got to be honest with you there. There was nothing to like in that report. There's nothing to like what's going on here. Any stock that goes from 80 down to 8 in AMD. Thank you. 80 down to 8 in a year is not in good shape. AMD has earnings next week. You had a very nice push here, waking back up, taking back the 50-day and going to 21-day. We have earnings, I think, on Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. That will be big. If it's good, this thing can fly. NVIDIA is range bound right now. And what I mean by range bound is trading in this very tight range. You see how the Bollinger Bands have tightened up here? It's now in a consolidation mode after this huge run up, and it's getting ready for a big move. And it may wait for AMD earnings to be a catalyst, but really right now it's trading in about a $20 range between the 281 area and down here in the 261 area. You take this all aside, the market is holding in just fine. We got the bounce we needed here today. Next week, we're going to be busy. We have a lot of earnings still, and you have the Fed on Wednesday. And the Fed, it's not about the hike or whatever they say about the hike. Whether they raise 0.25, 0.50, or don't raise, it's irrelevant. The market wants to hear one word: pause. We're going to stop. And if they do that, the market probably rallies like mad. So with that said, if you want to join us, smartoptiontrading.com, link in description below. Other than that, you guys have a great, great weekend, and I'll see you guys all in the right, making me laugh in the room on Monday morning.